checkerboard environment. Not just the end zones that are checkered, but we've been set up with a full checkerboard going throughout this stadium. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on another team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Volunteers will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense comes onto the field first today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vanderbilt. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good three-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do. Because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Commodores moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
So Tennessee's offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. It's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Reads it, fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown ball! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Finds his man on the left. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
A great job on the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaking on the ground.
A strike downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Darisaw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Commodores will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop for this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Leaves it with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just...
Oh, he's got some space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll go back to work after changing into the field. The RPO, it's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. This time it's complete. Touchdown Volunteer! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by 10 over Ohio State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Darrisaw. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Brought it back to the 6-yard line after making the interception.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. At the 35, he's got more. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll run it from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Hubbard. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off the RPO, complete. At the 35, he's open. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Tennessee! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Rhodes. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
And he fires over the middle, it's incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got one pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute, I got to get me one too.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give on the inside. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Unloads quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Volunteers are in the red zone. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front of that defensive line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Here comes the heat. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down.
There he goes. Makes it past the marker. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here is the Tennessee offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Punch it out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Finds his man. It's Hubbard. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Fires to the wideout. Looking to get it in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Vols didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Touchdown, Vols! Great job by the back on the option. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because is it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed big house, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 6 over Ohio State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A quick pass to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? And I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Scanning the field, it's Darasaw. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Off play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now, early in the 3rd quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Working that left side now. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got
a shot toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Got some room entered the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to...
Touchdown, Volunteer! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Right on the money. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Commodores can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. The play action fake. Quickly complete. Looking for room at the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
They'll try to slam it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Third and goal, where the strong come through. Back to throw, it's Darisaw. Lets it go to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Got it. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They'll try to run it in. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And the Vols backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Working the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, was taking care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Doors!
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
On to attempt the try.
For the extra point.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Chubb. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have... a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here is the Tennessee offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Thomas. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick release on the RPO. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. The Volunteers are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Hauls it in. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be? It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Commodores will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Green 25.
On the shovel. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He worked his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium. One of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UTEP.
Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got a man, it's Rhodes. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
They'll immediately call timeout. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. To the air, it's Darisaw. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Makes the grab. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better...
It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. How about this defense slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should be able to run out the clock from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.